The Lian HydroShift 2 OLED Curved 360 is one of those products that instantly makes you stop and stare the first time you see it installed inside the system. It's not just another AIO with screen slapped onto the pump block. Lian clearly wanted this thing to feel futuristic, almost concept level, while still trying to deliver proper flagship level cooling performance. And after spending time going through everything this cooler offers, it really does feel like one of the most ambitious AIO launches we've seen in a long time. So what makes this cooler immediately different is obviously that massive curved OLED display. Most AIOs today use small square LCDs that basically act like tiny stat monitors or GIF players. But Lian went way beyond that here. The HydroShift 2 OLED Curved 360 features a huge 6.67-inch curved OLED panel with a 2K resolution of 1048 by 2288 pixels and brightness up to 450 nits. And honestly, in a modern showcase build, especially something like a O11 Vision or O11 Dynamic Evo RGB setups, this thing completely dominates the interior visually. The curvature is actually what makes it stand out the most. It gives the display depth and dimension that flat LCD coolers just don't have. From different viewing angles, it almost looks like the screen is floating inside the case, and paired with the diffused ARGB strip around the edge, it creates this really premium futuristic aesthetic that feels more like a, high-end gadget than just a CPU cooler. But the interesting thing here is that Lian didn't stop at aesthetics here. They also tried solving one of the biggest problems with large display pump blocks: the visibility. Usually once you install an AIO, the screen angle is fixed, so depending on where your PC sits on your desk, you might barely even see it properly. So with the HydroShift 2 OLED Curve, the entire display assembly is motorized with dual axis adjustment. Oh yeah, and that's honestly kind of insane. Through L-Connect 3, you can adjust both the vertical height and the tilt angle of the display. The lift adjustment ranges from plus 10 mm to minus 15 mm, while the tilt can go up to 45 degrees. So if your PC is sitting lower under your desk or maybe off to the side, you can actually reposition the display so it faces you directly instead of being stuck at some awkward angle. It also serves a practical purpose because modern motherboards are getting ridiculous with oversized VRM heatsinks, massive shrouds and thick vertical GPU mounts. The adjustable positioning actually helps avoid interference with larger motherboard heatsinks and vertically mounted GPUs, which is actually smart engineering instead of just gimmicky engineering. Like let's slap a curved screen on it and call it a day. And speaking of engineering here, the way the display attaches is genuinely clever. The OLED module itself is magnetic and hot swappable with pogo pin connectors. That means you can fully install the cooler first and attach the display later on, which massively reduces the risk of damaging the screen during installation. Visually, the HydroShift series still keeps that signature side-routed tubing design that Lian introduced previously. Instead of the tubes sticking awkwardly out from the CPU block area, they route cleanly along the side of the radiator, creating this almost wireless appearance once installed in a case. And honestly, in a showcase-oriented builds, this makes a huge difference. The entire setup looks cleaner and more intentional compared to traditional AIO layouts. Lian also refined the tube management system further with a sliding tube clamp design that lets you fine-tune the tubing position above the CPU area. It sounds minor on paper, but small details like this are exactly what separate average-looking builds from genuinely polished showcase systems. And importantly, the clamp can also be removed completely if clearance becomes tight near the motherboard or top-mounted fans. The radiator itself uses a fairly compact size, 400 by 122 by 24 mm design, which should improve compatibility with a lot of mainstream cases. That's important because once you start adding oversized pump assemblies and thick fans, clearance issues becomes very real very quickly. The tube length sits between 450 and 475 millimeters depending on configuration, which should be more than enough for most mid-towers and larger builds. Now, one thing I really like here is that Lian gives you multiple versions of this cooler depending on what kind of setup you want. There's the TL version, the P28 V2 version, and a fanless version if you want to install your own fans entirely. That's actually a really smart move because enthusiasts are extremely picky about fans nowadays. Some people prioritize acoustics, others want the maximum airflow, and some just want the perfect aesthetic matching with the rest of their system. You know, the RGB bling. The HydroShift 2 OLED Curve 360 TL comes with the new UNI FAN TL Flex fans, and these are clearly aimed toward balancing airflow, acoustics, and ARGB aesthetics. They used LCP blades with a super tight 0.6mm blade to frame gap combined with the fluid dynamic bearings and copper shielding for stability up to 2600 RPM. Performance numbers are actually impressive too. They are rated at 19.1 CFM airflow with 3.97mm H2 static pressure while maintaining around 33 decibels noise levels. But if you're the kind of person that just want maximum brute force radiator performance, the P28 V2 variant is the more interesting option. Now, in terms of actual cooling performance, the HydroShift 2 OLED Curve does appear to perform slightly better than the previous HydroShift 2 LCD S or C based on the Lian's own numbers. But as usual, I like to test this in a real room scenario. So on an AMD 9950X3D, temperatures set around 78 degrees max with the TL Flex fans and around 76 degrees with the P28 V2 setup. Now, obviously with the Core Ultra 285K with unlocked power limit, it's a very power hungry CPU, especially under all core workloads, and the 285K maxed out at 85 degrees, which is respectable, of course. The fact that this cooler manages flagship tier thermal performance while simultaneously carrying a gigantic motorized curved OLED assembly is actually pretty impressive engineering. The pump control is also fairly advanced here. The custom pump supports 3 operating modes: fixed RPM, PWM mode, and turbo mode. Fixed RPM lets you lock pump speed between 1600 and 2400 RPM for consistent acoustics. The PWM mode allows for the temperature-based curves tied either to the CPU or coolant temperature, and the turbo mode pushes the pump all the way up to 2800 RPM for the maximum cooling performance. Honestly, I think most people will probably leave it in the PWM mode most of the time because that gives the best balance between noise and thermals. But it's nice having options depending on your priorities. Now, of course, a huge part of this product revolves around the L-Connect 3 because without software support, a cooler like this simply wouldn't make any sense. And to be fair, the software functionality here is genuinely extensive. The OLED customization options are kind of ridiculous in the best possible way here. You can run full screen layouts, dual split layouts, or triple split layouts, each independently customizable with different widgets, themes, media, and system monitoring elements. Lian also allows upload for JPEG, PNG, GIF, and MP4 content directly onto display. So yeah, people are absolutely going to turn this into a mini anime displays, dashboard systems, meme machines, or basically whatever else the internet comes up with in 5 minutes of launch. There are also presets for 2D and 3D themes available directly inside the L-Connect, along with modular layout tool that lets you build custom dashboards from scratch. And honestly, this is where the curved OLED really starts making sense, because the large vertical format gives way more usable display space compared to the traditional squared or round LCD pump screens. Lian even included OLED protection features like the adjustable screensavers and anti-burn-in functionality. Considering this is an OLED panel that could potentially display static content for, I don't know, thousands of hours, that's absolutely necessary here. Another feature that I think a lot of people are going to love is the secondary screen mode. So this essentially allows you to use this OLED display to function as an actual extension of your desktop, like a second display. So theoretically, you could run monitoring software here, Discord widgets, streaming controls, timelines, chat windows, I don't know, anything you want. There's also an offline clock mode where the screen can remain active, displaying a clock even while the PC is powered off. Again, definitely more of a luxury feature, but this entire product is clearly aimed at people building premium showcase systems where those kinds of details actually matter. Regarding the L-Connect 3 and this being a new product, early adopters should expect some software roughness initially, of course, but we all know that Lian will just iron those out. That's honestly pretty common with highly ambitious hardware launches like this, especially when there's an entirely new display ecosystem involved. But overall, the HydroShift to OLED Curve 360 feels like one of those products where Lian clearly wasn't interested in simply making another safe incremental upgrade. They wanted to create something that immediately stands out in the market, and honestly, they succeeded in this. This cooler is excessive, it's over-engineered, it's probably completely unnecessary for a normal PC build, and that's exactly why enthusiasts are going to love it. The curved OLED display genuinely feels next generation compared to traditional AIO screens. The motorized adjustment system is actually practical instead of just gimmicky here. The cooling performance appears properly high-end, and the overall aesthetic integration is honestly some of the cleanest we've seen from any AIO platform so far. But of course, pricing is definitely premium here. The TL version comes in at around $339, the P28 V2 model sits around $299, and the fanless version starts around $279. So this is absolutely targeting high-end showcase builds rather than value-focused systems. But if you're already building something with a flagship GPU, flagship CPU, premium motherboard, showcase case, and custom RGB system, then honestly this cooler fits perfectly into that category of build. At the end of the day, the HydroShift to OLED Curve 360 feels less like a traditional CPU cooler and more like a centerpiece component designed to define the entire look of a modern high-end PC. And honestly, very few AIOs today can say that. So that's it, guys. Hope you liked the video, subscribe to the channel, like and share it, and I'll see you in another one.